Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, and today's video is just basically very random, and it's going to be like a vlog. So like most of you know, like if you watched my last vlog, I spoke about writing my exams, and my exam is next week starting from Tuesday. So I've been studying. I have lots of work to do. I have lots of studying to do, and I am awake by this time. It's actually late in the night. Where's my pencil? Here it is. So it's actually late in the night, and I still have a lot to study. I'm actually studying immunology. Like that's what I was studying the last time. Anyway, immunology is my first paper, and basically, let me just give you guys more details about how I study and my memorization technique for exams. So as you all know, it's my mid exams, and I've said that before. And I still how I study, right? Give me a moment. I forgot something. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm still doing immunology. So basically, if I have a course as my first paper, okay, like my first paper is on Tuesday, and my plan was as of Saturday night, that's today, I should have finished immunology. Like I should be able to write this exam and get over 90, like a very good score. And so that's why I'm still on immunology now, because I still don't feel I'm ready. And also how I study, I go in my guts. Like there's a point of studying that I will reach, and I will feel like I really know what I have studied. Like I can write any exam, just give me any exam and I can write it. So I usually get to that point, and then I feel like yes, I know something. Then I can like just chill a little about my exam. But I haven't reached that point for immunology, and it is first on Tuesday. Then I have microbiology and parasitology on Wednesday. Then pathology on Friday. So and like I'm not ready for any of them. I'm not confident about myself for any of them yet. So basically how I memorize, this is it. Like it's like I have 3 stages of memorizing something. So like the first stage is like I I pick up notes, like a note. Like in my last video I mentioned how when it was time when I when I study for exams, I have like a lot of questions that I need to know the answers to. Like this is my way of preparing for exams. Like all these questions I must know the answers to them. I need to know the answers to them. And if at any point of answering the question I don't understand the question, or I find it difficult to get an answer to it, then I go and study that particular part in detail. But if I can answer the question very easily and I understand the question and the answers, then no need to go back to it. So then when I am memorizing, it's like I have let's say a couple of I have this set of questions, and okay, so now let's say for these questions, if I already have previous knowledge about it, like let's say I understood when the teacher was teaching in class, or I have read it previously. Now the first reading, the first time I am reading this topic, not talking about questions now, the first time I'm reading a topic, it's like this is the first time it is I am getting to know it. So I just read it quickly and I go through it without giving any particular section more attention. So after doing this, I try to recall what do I know after doing this very light reading. What do I know? And then after that, I pick out, while I'm trying to answer myself, where I like hook. Okay, like this is immunology. So if I'm trying to remember biological functions of cytokines, I'm like, okay, they take part in non-specific immunity. I still don't know my answers. They take part in non-specific immunities. If while I'm reading, while I am recalling, I cannot remember the next one, or all I can remember is they take part in. then I go back to my book and I check specific immunity. So now this first stage of memorizing is exactly what I do after my first going through. Then the next time I go through these particular questions or PowerPoint, I'm going to go through them with more details. Like I'm going to really like read a part and like read it very well and like try and understand it. Then after this second time I'm reading it, I also ask myself questions about it, like, or answer questions, try answering questions about that part I just read, and see how much I recall, how better I'm able to remember things. And I also use the same method as before. If I can't remember a part, I go back to it and remind myself of that part. Then the third time I am trying to memorize this thing, like this time it is just like a must. When I read it for the third time, at least I already have like previous knowledge. I have brushed through it the first time, I brushed read it the second time, I corrected my mistakes. So these mistakes must have stayed in my head and I know that this is it. And sometimes to help me memorize some like differences, I use mnemonics. Like like sometimes when you have differences, you see they first give you characteristics, the characteristics that you're meant to differentiate based on. So I recognize, like I memorize the first letters of the characteristics. Like I give it a mnemonic, and I give it a mnemonic. Yeah, and then like it just helps me remember the characteristics, because most times if I can remember the characteristics, I can remember like the main difference. So I basically just do that. And when I'm doing this third reading, I read every part. Like I read it very well. I try and write, and after this part I close my book and pick up my questions only, without looking at my book, and write everything I know, like without looking at my book throughout. Although sometimes I still go back to correct my mistakes, because I feel like my brain works very well when, while trying to recall and I forget a part, I go back to check it. I just feel like my brain works that way. So this third time I answer every question directly from my head and know exactly what I know. And if I am able to answer every question correctly, then that confidence comes and I feel like I'm ready for my exams. So that's basically how I memorize for exams and how I study for exams with my questions, and yeah, that's basically it. And I still have a lot to do. I have questions I need to know, and like, okay, I'm almost done. I can say I'm like 85% done with immunology. And so today let me tell you about my day. I went out with a Chinese friend, because like, man, in China you need to like be able to speak Chinese at least to be able to communicate, because most Chinese people don't understand English. So getting a Chinese friend will also help you understand, like help you understand their language better. So I found this friend and she's very nice. She's very much older than me, like almost 10 years. But she looks so young, yeah. I will show you guys a picture of her. And we went out to buy things. Okay, she was actually supposed to help me talk to someone about teaching the person how to speak English. Yeah, but things didn't work out so well. So we went to buy some things together. And yeah, I have exams, but I still followed her to go do a bit of shopping for herself actually, because I really need the friendship. I really need the friendship to just get better generally in my Chinese, because I really want my Chinese to be good. So like, she bought me biscuits. It's like, I don't know if that's it. There's classic food. I think these biscuits, okay, according to these Chinese people, wait, everything is written in English actually. Anyway, they wrote bread and cake on it, but it's biscuits. And well, I haven't even tried it before, but she bought me this, and well, I hope it tastes nice, because I don't really know. And she also bought me dried fruits. I can tell that there are lots of dried fruits. Like this is plum. Oh, this is also plum, but this plum is green. This plum is purple. Then there's something else. Ah, it's another fruit. Oh, I don't even know. My friends call this jujube. I don't even know what jujube is, but yeah, I don't know. It's a fruit, and there are different flavors. There's grape. This is cherry, and like I had eaten a whole lot of it, and it gave me stomach pain. Anyway, I thought I was going to have diarrhea, but I didn't have, so it's good. But the fruits are very sugary, and I don't like sugar so much. So I think I'll just end this video here, and I shared a bit of me and how I study for my exams. So I think basically you should just have knowledge about what you're about to study, like before you start generally. Before you start, have basic knowledge about it. Or if you don't have basic knowledge and you want to just go straight into like answering questions, or you want to study like immediately before your exam, that's when you want to start studying, then I think this my method is good. Yeah, it works for me basically. So, and I hope it works for you, and I don't know if it will work for you, but I did my part and it works for me. So just like try, give yourself like a couple of days, like you can use 1 week to do this, but I'm not saying you shouldn't study till 1 week for your exams, but you can use 1 week. And yeah, I've come to the end of this talk, this vlog like talk, and I still have to study this night, so I have to go now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and also if you have any video ideas for me to make, any video you want to see on this channel, you can just like leave it in the description box, or you can email me. My email will be in the description box. Also follow me up on my social media. I'm back on Snapchat. I went on a break because my phone issues. And yeah, that's basically it. And let me show you guys something. I got a new pouch for my iPad. I don't know if you call it pouch, but I call it pouch for my iPad. Okay, iPad cover. And okay, casing. And it's very nice. It's like 3D. It's like a 3D. And it has some cute writings on it. It has love. It has happy, must have. What? Coffee addict. Although I'm not a coffee addict. But yeah. It has very nice. It has babies. It has drawings, teddy bears, glasses, music. Pretty. You have to try it. Mamma mia. And it's very nice and I like it. So yeah. And yeah, about being a coffee addict, I don't know. I don't drink. Okay, I drink coffee. I really like coffee, but I don't drink coffee so often because like coffee makes me hyperactive. And this just started of recent. Like I drank coffee. Like a friend made me coffee. It was very nice coffee. She put the right amount of sugar, like very little, and it was very nice. But I got very hyperactive that day, and that day I had study group, and I couldn't even concentrate. I couldn't think. I was so hyperactive and so jumping around. I couldn't do anything that day in the study group. Like I felt so dumb. But I was like, if I take coffee, like to even study at night, I don't think I'll be able to study. I'll just end up jumping all around. And yeah, because it doesn't make me think. But it's good to drink coffee. So yeah, what else do I want to tell you guys about? Oh, I told you I had come to the end of this vlog, right? Oh yeah. Okay, so I gotta go study. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Oh yeah, before I go. So I don't know if you all want me to like come here fully dressed and in full makeup coming to do this video, because like this is how I feel comfortable. Like I didn't even feel the need to wear my wig to come for this video. Man, you guys know that coily wig I always wear. It has helped me so much. And yeah, they say it looks nice on me. I don't know what you think about it, but You can check most of my previous videos. I have that coily wig and I really like it. It has saved me lots of times where my hair is just like, and making my hair is like something else. So, but yeah, I didn't wear my wig or anything for this video, and I made it, and we made it. So I gotta go, man. Trust me, my self-confidence game for this exam is not yet ready, and it needs to be. So bye bye. But I don't want to go, but bye bye.